Hey, welcome to Nightwave Radio with Payton. How you doing today?
How are you doing?
I'm sorry.
I'm doing great. How are you?
Oh, okay. I couldn't hear you there for a second. I apologize. I'm doing pretty good. How's the music world treating you?
Music world, out where I'm at is awesome right now. It's doing great. I just dropped a new song called Troublemaker, and that one's out. And so it's amazing. I've had so much love and support for that song, and I'm really grateful for it.
Okay. I'm glad you got to have time to do this. And you said you was going to take a takeover on the 17th.
Yeah.
That's good. Nice to meet you. I've seen all your pictures on Facebook and going through that, trying to get pictures and stuff to post on my website. I got so, but it's nice to have you on.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
So, well, what have you been doing since the COVID-19? I know you've been doing a lot of Facebook lives and stuff like that.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of live streams, which I think is really cool because I think before the whole COVID thing, live streaming was kind of an afterthought. And not just for me, but for like musicians in general, I think it was kind of an afterthought. So when COVID came around, live stream concerts kind of became the new norm. And I actually really enjoy it. It's really kind of fun because you can have so many people in one like live stream at one time versus, traveling all over the country or all over the world to play shows and stuff like that. But other than that, I've come out to Texas and I'm playing shows at Margaritaville. It's a brand new resort on the lake, on Lake Conroe, so it's super cool. And I've been playing at a couple other venues that are having live music right now. But I've been doing all right since COVID. How are you doing?
Doing pretty good. Sitting back doing this. I took a trip about 2 weeks ago to North Carolina to see my grandkids.
Very cool.
So we got back, me and my wife and my youngest daughter, we got back safely.
Awesome.
And didn't get sick, but I wanted to start back working on this because I've built this since 2010 and I've had over 2.5 million listeners.
Wow, that's amazing.
And as I've told all the artists that I'm here for y'all, not for Nightwave Radio, but I'm here for the artists and to get y'all's music out, to get y'all heard all over the world. That's what I'm here for.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And I think that's like when it comes to being an independent artist, that is one of the most helpful things in the world. People always ask, how can we support independent artists? And I think like sharing music and streaming music is like so helpful. So thank you for doing that. I appreciate it.
I appreciate it. But, this means more to me than a plaque on the wall that says Nightwave Radio, the best radio station. I mean, to do this stuff live, to get y'all's music, to be able to hear it and put it out there live, that's my award for y'all.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That's awesome.
I mean, I know some radio stations, they love to win awards and stuff, but I'm here just to get your music out.
Thank you so much.
So I know we're early into the interview and stuff, but we're about outside of you playing, when this COVID-19 gets over that you can go play at, but you based in Texas, right?
Yeah, I'm out in Texas at the moment. I've done some shows in California, and I'm planning to go out to Nashville for a little bit too. I'm doing some traveling at the end of August. I'm going out to St. Peters, Missouri for Operation Triage 2020 Freedom Jam. Super cool. Walker County is going to be opening, or not opening. They're the main act, and I'm getting to open for them. So that's really cool. But you know what I'm saying? It's getting a little crazy, but anyway. So I'm super excited for that. I'm really excited to get to go out there. And then after that, I'm going up to Nashville for the Josie Awards. I'm honored because I got to be, I was nominated for a Josie Award. So I'm super excited for that.
Congratulations. You remember the ISS is the Songwriters I forgot how that went now, but group that organization out of Georgia.
Hmm.
You a member of them?
Yes.
Okay. I've been a member ever since they first got started. I was about the first radio station to become a member. So,
Very cool.
but I support them. I support the owner. She was one of the first artists that I had on nightwave radio by phone.
Oh, really? That's so cool.
Besides Jessie Lynn, she's another one out of Alabama. She was one of the when I started doing interviews by phone before I got to get this nice software and be able to do it. So, but outside of that, are you planning to travel like straight up west, like Oklahoma, where I'm at? We got an army base here. We got some venues you probably could play in. It's just getting to them right now.
Yeah, I definitely think that's something that I was planning on doing before the whole COVID thing started. As I was, planning to do a bit of a tour, and that's something I still want to do after everything kind of chills out a little bit. I would love to. I definitely want to head to all the southern states. I think that'd be super cool, and I'm just kind of go all over. I think that'd be so awesome, and definitely hit some military bases too. I think that would be amazing to get to play for some of them. I would be honored. It's like super fun.
Right. I moved here in 2000, and I didn't know the base was this close, but I can throw a penny at it. It's, about 5 miles from me, but it seems like I can throw a penny at it, especially when they're out there playing Army. You can hear booms and rattles your windows where I'm at. So, but getting back to you, getting out here playing music, you said you had a new song out and stuff. What else is going on? Have you had time to sit down and write any new songs outside the one you just put out?
Yeah, I've been doing quite a bit of writing, just kind of trying to come into some newer aspects. And because I think with the music that I've released so far, I think it kind of goes in line with a story. And that's what I want to do. I want to write things that people are going to be able to relate to, and write things that are going to move people and be different. So I definitely, something I'd like to do is I'm working on becoming a better storyteller through my writing and through my music. So I've definitely had a lot of time to sit and write and work on telling a story through my songs, for sure.
How about like Taylor Swift? Go back to your school days and write some songs about your life coming up through, to your
Right.
music. Yeah.
Yeah, she's a great writer. I love Taylor Swift.
I remember when she started, most of her songs was about her life coming up through school and stuff. And then when she started dating, I hate to be the boy on the other side of that song because he got shafted pretty good.
I know all her there was a phase that she had where every song was about a guy, and it's kind of funny, honestly. Those are some pretty good songs.
So, are you trying to write songs about the things you do, or your life that's past, or what?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think sometimes when I'm feeling a certain thing, or I'm going through a certain time or situation, I feel prompted to write about that. And other times, it's kind of 50-50. And the other half of the time, I'm feeling like I want to write something that's going to take an emotion that I have and connect with other people, because I know, say, if I'm feeling A, B, and C, I know everybody, not everybody, but I know a lot of people are feeling that same way, and I want to be able to connect with them through that, and I want to be able to be relatable.
Okay. Because that's where country music is sort of about, is the artists writing songs about something that's happened in their life. And I know a lot of people that I've heard in the past, back in the 70s and 80s, most of it was like about partying and drinking and what happened to their marriage and all that. I would like to see something come out more happier. You understand what I'm saying? You know, the artists having fun, doing their music as they go along. You know, I see a lot of them that rides horses and stuff. You know, something about their horse, you know, or something.
Right. Yeah, no, I hear you. That's cool.
More happier song instead of the sad song,
Right, right.
you know. So you know, where can people go and get your music out like Spotify and all of them?
Yeah, my new single, Troublemaker, and all my other music that I've released is available on Spotify. It's available on Apple Music, iTunes, Amazon Music, Google Play, all that good stuff. A ton of other things like YouTube, and it's available pretty much anywhere that you can stream or purchase music. Um, and my new single, Troublemaker, literally came out on July 31st. So anyone that wants to check it out can go ahead and check it out. And yeah, thank you guys so much for the love that I've had on that song so far, because that song was really personal, and I definitely am the most proud of that song out of any song I've released so far. I was so excited to share it with everybody. So I'm just super grateful that everyone's enjoying it so far.
Do you want to talk about how you wrote it, or what, you know, got you to write it?
Yeah, honestly, so the story behind Troublemaker, when you're listening to the song, it's about like this girl, and she's very confident in her relationships, and she's kind of talking to this guy, and she's very confident, but she's still kind of like a sweetheart, you know? She's like, I'm not going to cheat on you, I'm not going to lie to you, but I'm going to bring some trouble into your life. And I think I was inspired to write Troublemaker. Interestingly enough, I've kind of felt this same feeling that I felt, that I'm going to explain, throughout my life, where, you know, sometimes I have like this artistic mind, and I have an artistic personality. And so most people that are artists, they kind of know, we kind of like march like to the beat of our own drum. And sometimes we have trouble being like going with the flow. And so I've kind of in my life unintentionally gone against the grain in a lot of situations. And sometimes, like, I know growing up or being in different situations or scenarios or groups, there's the circle, right? And I've always felt like I was like just outside the circle, never really able to be on the inside and be like on the in. Like I never felt like I was able to achieve that in a way. And right. I think that's something that everybody really wants, is to be on the inside of the circle. So I felt like I've kind of had that feeling throughout my life, where I've always, believe it or not, I've actually always been kind of shy. I've been kind of shy and always like just kind of, you know, doing my own thing. And so that's kind of what inspired Troublemaker. Was a friend of mine that I was writing with. We were rehearsing some music. We kind of had that same personality where we just wouldn't go with the flow. And we actually grew up going to school together, and everyone was always telling us like, why can't you guys just get with the program, you know? And we were like reminiscing and talking about like, remember like when we used to be like this, you know, we were troublemakers. We were such troublemakers. And that's kind of what inspired that, the title of that song for me, like thinking about a troublemaker, you know? And I think being a troublemaker shouldn't be necessarily considered a bad thing, you know, because we're all troublemakers in a way. If I bring something to you that's like a new idea, or maybe that challenges something that you think, and you're like, I never thought of it that way. You know, that's a troublemaker. Bringing something different to the table and thinking outside the box, I think, is what is considered a troublemaker in a way. And for me, I've always wanted to be able to impact people and connect with people. And I feel like I've been able to find that through music. And I've been able to find my confidence and learn to not be as, I don't know, unsure. I've learned to be more confident in what I have to say and what I have to connect with people through music. And I'm really grateful for that. Especially, I think I found that a lot through Troublemaker. And that's why I was really excited to share it with people, because I want people to hear that song and be like, yeah, I want people to feel confident. I want that to be something where people are like, yeah, I have a confidence about myself because of, you know, what I believe in this way, what I have to offer, what I bring to the table. I think that is something that people could get out of that song, and that's definitely what I hope they get.
Okay, cool. I mean, to look at you, you don't look like a troublemaker growing up. You don't act like you're shy, so it's all surprising you saying that, and then listening to you now as you talk.
Yeah, I think music has definitely given me a voice. It's definitely given me the ability to kind of come out of my shell in a bit, like in a way that's like, I don't know, more me. You know, I felt like
Yeah.
before I was like, I've always been the kind of person where if I'm in a situation and I'm not sure what to say, or I'm not sure, oh, should I be this way? Should I be that way? Should I try to fit in? Should I not? I usually just keep to myself and I keep my mouth shut. That's how I've always been. But I feel like through music, and not in like a negative way, but in a positive way of being okay with who I am and being confident in who I am and being confident in what I have to offer people in relationships, in friendships, and in music. Like I know that if I can use music as my voice, then I think, you know, that's what troublemaker is being able to bring something to the table and making people think differently.
Well, I grew up, like you said, sort of shy, but as I got older and things happen in life, health wise and stuff, I, I'm more forward with somebody if somebody says something to me, and I don't like it, or they say something to I don't like. Period. Or they ask a question, not a question. They'll joke around about something, and I'll point blank just put it out like it is. I mean, I used to not be like that, but I mean, I was the same way. I was shy growing up, little country boy, butterball, like, for a little heavy set. So I understand where you're coming from, but I don't think I could make a song out of my life.
You probably could. You probably could.
But like this here, it's awkward sometimes to get on and put myself on Facebook or YouTube or wherever for everybody to see me. But I'm getting more comfortable with people by doing this too. But what I'm saying, it's just like the lady I was telling you about, the first one I had on the conversation. I was cooking chili that day. I do a lot of the cooking here. My wife don't cook. I've never asked her to. The only time I've ever asked her is when I had shoulder or some kind of operation that I couldn't use the other hand. But what I was getting at, I was cooking chili, and we took a commercial break, and I mean, letting one of her songs play, and then the back of it, I was telling her about, yeah, I got to go check my chili. Give me about 5 minutes. I took off, made sure it wasn't burning, come back, and so she says, I love chili. So doing the show, we was doing the show right at the end. I told her, I said, hey, I got a bowl of chili sitting down there for you. So we made it like she was sitting in the studio. So I said, come on down. I said, I got a bowl of chili sitting down there for you, and we'll have some chili.
That's so cool.
So I'm trying to bring myself to do stuff like that, do it live on a video. It's hard for me to get back. Talking to I don't like roads. I won't look at them.
You're breaking up a little bit. I can't hear what you're saying.
I know something. What's going on? I can hear it in the thing here.
Oh yeah.
Can you hear me? I don't know if it's what it's in or it's in this or what. I can hear something like scratching in the background.
Oh, there
But
you go.
what I was getting at, I hate going back watching myself because I just, I mean, it's like my wife, she hates taking pictures. And so it's hard for me to go back and look, but I need to. So I know the next time I can do something different to the how to talk to the artist or what else do I forget to bring out because I don't keep notes.
Right.
I really
Yeah,
don't.
That's a cool concept. I think that's, it's important to, because like what you're doing this show and you're wanting to do it to, benefit artists and benefit people that listen to independent artists' music. And I think that's super cool that you're wanting to do the best that you can for yourself and for the artist and for the listener. I think that's awesome. And that's, having confidence in yourself to be like, yeah, I have the confidence in myself that I can do A, B, or C. I can be better. I can do this. And I think that's awesome.
Well, I've always been the type person. A long time ago, as I tell some of my friends, I do a little woodwork every now. I got some picture frames I built and stuff. But I used to tell them I couldn't even build a dog house or a bird house. Now I can. So when I do it, I try to make it perfect. I want it to be, it's like this show. I don't want to be stupid on here, but I want to make the artist comfortable. I want to make sure I try to remember everything I want to say to them. If something comes up in the middle while we're talking, like we did about trouble, I want to ask where'd it come from. I want it perfect because I want somewhere along the line that you as an artist or any other artist that comes on the show say, hey, he does a professional job. It's like when I used to DJ years ago, about 30 years ago, in a club. A guy taught me how to DJ, okay, with the equipment. Then I started playing. Well, there was another guy come out there at that same club every now and then, and he would cut the song halfway through it, cut it off. Everybody's getting tired of it. So I went up to the owner because I didn't do it but a couple of times. So I went up to the owner. I said, hey, let me have a chance at it. So he did. And I played that whole week. But I made it's like when I used to work in a store as a manager, I made the customer or the person enjoy, and that's why I want to do it on here. I want y'all to enjoy it. So y'all come back and say a month from now, you got a new song you written. And you say, man, that guy at Nightwave Radio, he gave me a chance to enjoy something.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to do for y'all artists, to get y'all out here, but to make sure y'all enjoy it as you do it so the people can say, hey, she's great or he's great. That was awesome of stuff. That's what I'm trying to get out of me to get to y'all.
Yeah, no, I totally get that. That's awesome.
And so, because, somewhere along the line, y'all got to make a living. I mean, right now you probably working somewhere, but then you working doing your music too.
No, I'm full-time music.
Oh, are you?
Cool. I'm grateful that I'm full-time music, but I'm full-time music. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool because it's a lot of artists. I've got some friends that's in Tennessee. Him and his wife. I mean, she don't work, but he works a full-time job and do music because and then I've got other friends in Arizona. He's a full-time contractor, his own contractor, and he does his own music. And so, I look at y'all as the ones that can do it and the ones that are doing it. Y'all are amazing because the only thing I
You're breaking up a little bit. I can't hear you.
Internet or what? You're flashing in and out. I'm flashing in and out. Let's do this down the road. You're gonna do Nightwave Takeover. The 17th, I think at 4:30 Central Time. Yeah, it's 4:30 Central Time on Monday the 17th.
Yep.
So we'll get you set up. I'm happy that we got to do the show. I'm sorry it's bleeping in and out. I don't know what's going on.
No, it's okay. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Hey, come back anytime. If I don't get a chance to, say, a month or two from now, ask you to come back, you just message me and say, hey, Buster, I want to come back on the show and let's talk some more or something.
I will for sure.
Glad to meet you, Payton.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome to Nightwave Radio. Oh, yeah, I know one thing I was going to have you got a website? I know we named all the places to go to your music, but have you got a website that you got a store on and what you're selling or something before we go off?
I do. I have my website. It's just paytonhowie.com, and I have merch available on there, and I have all the links to my social media, like my Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff. I have everything on my website, and that's just my name, Payton Howie Music. Or not Payton Howie Music, paytonhowie.com.
Yeah, I know. Payton Howie. There's a place here in Oklahoma called Payton Place where we can float the river.
Oh, cool.
We go up there every 4th of July, get our family together, and we go up there. We just got back from that. Then Howie is a southern radio station out of Tennessee. I don't know if you've heard of him. Southern Country Radio.
I think I have, actually.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. I like him. We talk every now and then.
Very cool.
Again, congratulations coming on. Hope everything gets better where you can go back on the road and get back into your music and stuff. I'll keep up on Facebook just like I do all the other artists. If I don't do it, see you, during the day. If I'm on, but if you post something and I see it the next day, I always repost it. I think you got a live video coming up soon, or a show coming up soon that you posted the other day, and I reposted it. I think it's this Friday. This Friday, you gonna do something on Facebook, or is it a show?
I have another Instagram live that I'm doing today that I have advertised, and that's probably the one you're referring to. It's a Facebook event, but it's on Instagram.
Okay, but you posted one with the flag and the guitar and stuff. Was that on coming up Friday, or is that today?
I have to go back and check. I'm trying to think of what you're talking about.
Hold on, let me see right quick. I got Facebook. I did have it up, but it won't take me.
Quite a few things with flags and guitars.
Right quick, like it was not too long. I posted a bunch of stuff. Oh, come on. I think it is my internet slowing down. Oh, it's not too far back. I posted some stuff the other day. There it is. Is that you? Yeah. It says Freedom Jam 2020.
Oh, yeah. That's the end of August. That's August 20th.
Yeah, it's the end of this August. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. That one's really cool. That one's going to be in Missouri.
I like your background and everything. It blew me off at first. And is that the one you was talking about earlier in Missouri?
Yeah, that's the one.
What part of Missouri?
St. Peter's. It's not too far from St. Louis.
Oh, okay. That's probably about a 4 or 5 hour drive, maybe 6 hour drive from here.
Okay, that's not too bad.
No, it ain't too bad, but I don't know what the wife's got planned.
Well, if you guys end up going, just shoot me a message. I would love to hang out with you guys.
Okay. I'll see what we can do. You be blessed and take care and talk to you later.
Awesome. Talk to you soon.
Yes, ma'am. Bye-bye.
Bye.